I had just recorded the video about Darian Hughes, and I had meant to import this part that I'm about to talk about into that video, but I forgot. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this right here, what I'm showing you on your screen, is new to me, and it may be new to some of you. So I did not know what the hell this meant until I looked it up. But the reason why I looked it up is because when I was looking up that article about the guy who slammed that white woman at the Popeyes, I saw this number or this equation pop up in the comment section of Yahoo. I can't believe I subjected myself yet again to reading some of those comments. But I came across this a couple of times, and I think I had already had an idea of what it was. So I went to go and look it up online, and it led me to this website called ADL.org, or the Anti-Defamation League. And it basically broke down what I had assumed to be correct. So basically, this 1350 to 1390 represents 13% of the population commits 52. Now it's up to 52. It used to be 50%. Now it has also 13% of the population that commits 90% of the interracial crimes, because they love to say that we commit more crimes against other groups of people, specifically white people, than they do upon us. And they're using that now because of what happened in that video of that Popeyes employee slamming that white woman. They will take that one video and implement this. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to read this article, and you can get a little bit more understanding behind this 1352, 1390 thing. Like I said, you may have heard of it, but this is brand new to me. It says the number 13 used in conjunction with either the number 52 or the number 90 is a shorthand reference to racist propaganda claimed by white supremacists against African Americans to depict them as savage and criminal in nature. In this numeric shorthand, the number 13 refers to the purported percentage of the U.S. population that is African American. Now, before I go any further, shout out to Lisa Cabrera, because she recently did a video about the 13% number in 1860. And I said in her video in the comment section, how is it that a group of people, and that could be anybody, but we're talking about us because it's always used against us, can be 13% of the population for over 150 years? So you mean to tell me we never grew in 150 years even by 1%? That's why I do not fall for it. And like this article has already stated, it is nothing more than racist propaganda. But let me continue. The number 52 refers to the alleged percentage of all murders committed in the U.S. that are committed by African Americans. Some white supremacists use the number 50 instead of 52. Now, the 50 I've heard the most. Similarly, white supremacists claim the number 90 refers to the percentage of violent interracial crime allegedly committed by African Americans. So they're saying that at 13% of the population, we commit not only 50% of the crime, but we also commit 90% of interracial crimes, 40% higher than crime committed against ourselves. So basically they're saying we're just going out here and we're killing out all these palm-colored people. If that were the case, their numbers will be falling. I'm talking about like they will damn near be extinct. Just like that 13%, I don't believe we are that. I believe we are way more than that. It's the fact that many black people don't fill out that census. Or sometimes that census don't come to us to be filled out. Some white supremacists cite the 1994 National Crime Victimization Survey produced by the Justice Department as evidence for the percentage. Now look at that. They had to go back to 1994. It is 2019. So they operate on very old standards to push propaganda. See, and they don't expect people like myself to find this type of information, or you. However, this figure does not show up in the survey itself, and I'm not surprised, and is not considered inaccurate. I'm not surprised by that either. In any case, it should be noted that the vast majority of violent crime is intraracial, which is committed by a person of one race against a person of the same race, which I and many others can agree with. not interracial in nature. White supremacists typically employ references to 13 by itself, 1350, 1352, or 1390 in response to social media posts and in the comment sections of news stories about crimes in which the suspected perpetrator is African American. In some instances, white supremacists use the numbers as a purported police radio code, using language like, "We have a 1390 in progress." Interesting. Am I even surprised that they have even come up with something like this? You know what's so crazy? They spend all this time having their crosshairs honed in on us, but like to turn a blind eye to all the stuff they got going on. They need to focus just on the drug portion. Let me tell you what part they need to worry about. The murders, as far as those mass shootings, I wonder if that's even a section in the FBI crime stat list. And they need to worry about the drug section. In that drug section alone, palm colored people exceed and excel way past any other group in America. Way past us, way past the Native American. Well, everyone's past them. The Latinos and Hispanics, the Asians, and any other group that's non-white. They surpass that by like superb levels. Now, I didn't get a chance to look at the FBI crime stats this year because I really wasn't looking for it. But I just know in that drug section, the last time I did a video about the FBI crime stats, it was like almost 900,000 palm-colored people reported to have been arrested due to intense violent drug use. And mainly from them opioids. That's another thing they don't like to talk about. I bet you know what? That's what we need to find. We need to find the percentages of palm-colored people on a national average who's either taken the drug, overdosed from the drug, and of course died from the drug. Roll it all into one big ball and put that out there as a little figure like they did with this one. So if you ever have a palm-colored person come to you, or like a troll, and they leave a number like this, just know that's where it came from, and now you know what it is. Because then I don't want you to be so confused. I'm glad that I remembered to go back and make this video after the initial one involving that incident at that Popeyes. Because it's blatantly obvious. Like, this is how you know that they cannot stop paying attention to us. Yes, I know we have some bad seeds and bad elements in our community, but guess what? So do they. Possibly even more. You know what's so crazy? When you throw that onto them, they'll be like, of course we do. We make up most of the population. Well, if y'all are supposed to be all that's good and pure with the population, then that means that your crime level should be down. The way they talk, you would think that they commit no crime. I call bullshit on all of it. Because I talk about most of it on my channel damn near every day. But I just wanted to bring this video to y'all so y'all will be aware of what this is. So just in case y'all didn't know, because like I said before today, I didn't know what it was. But now I do. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.